Virgo, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for December 16th all the way to December 22nd. So, welcome, Virgo. Hope you and yours are doing well. Let me take a sip of my coffee here. Don't ask me why I didn't do it before I hit record. I just had my coffee mug in my hand, and when Spirit says hit record, I do it. Okay, so welcome. All right, so let's talk about what's going on here. There are 4 times of the year that can be powerful set points to get your true north back, okay? And we are at one of them this week on December 21st. It's the winter solstice. The sun moves into Capricorn. So we have 4 times of the year: spring equinox, summer solstice, fall equinox, winter solstice. We're at like midnight hour. And it's the shortest day and the longest night of the year. But what that also means is that we are in the deep dark of winter, but what it also heralds in is more light. We're moving into more light into the spring equinox. Couldn't get here soon enough for me. But it's a good time to realign at the winter solstice. How do we do that, Jeff? Well, we reflect on our year. And yes, maybe some things didn't work out the way you wanted them to, but I'm sure you learned some valuable lessons along the way with people, places, things, events, jobs, whatever. You know, it's not a time to bring yourself down. It's a time to build yourself up. It's a time to release what no longer works for you and make way for things that you want to achieve. It's setting goals without having, oh, I'm gonna work out every day starting in January. As soon as my hangover's gone from, New Year's Eve. No. That's not what we do. You know what I mean? I want to be more healthy. Sit and reflect. Where am I going? How am I allowing the flow of my life to come to me? And what thoughts, patterns, beliefs are in people, places, or things are blocking me from that? It's also a time of deep gratitude. Thank you so much. I'm ready to start this new year. I allow the universe to protect me. All is well. It guides me to my highest and best. Thank you. It's around being around people that you love and being grateful for it. So, it's that warm Christmas season, that gives us hope and light. Meditate. I got a winter solstice meditation here on the YouTube channel I did a few years ago. I'll repost it, but it's already up there. Try it, okay? And you may notice that the setup is weird here. Well, I'm going to try something different. Before I started doing the readings, I thought, I want to be able to sum up one message during the tarot reading. Well, actually, before the tarot reading, that we need to know moving forward into 2025. So I'm using the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck, Oracle deck. And I'm going to pick a card for you, Virgo. Which one? The one on the bottom. Okay. Thank you. And this is what we got. God of Indulgence. It's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence in balance is healthy. Okay. So, you might want to indulge this year. That's okay, as long as it's healthy. Stop beating yourself up about it. So there's a message here about if you want to feel good, if there's something that you do that makes you feel good and it's not putting yourself in harm or anything else, then everything in moderation. You know what I mean? So, and that's what makes things healthy. It's when it's out of moderation that makes it unhealthy. So a lot of you Virgos could be beating yourself up about, oh, I do this too much, or I shop too much, or, whatever. Balance. It's all about balance. And that makes it healthy, okay? So don't beat yourself up. Let's get some messages for this week. What adds to this whole winter solstice vibe and full moon vibe? That full moon helped us release. Oh, wow. Yep. Okay. Huge message here. Two of Pentacles and the Hermit. All right. This is the imbalance. This is where you start to feel, okay, well, maybe I'm doing too much, or maybe I'm investing too much, or you're trying to juggle a lot. You need some alone time here for this week. That's exactly what you need. And all the answers are within. There's a huge message about intuition here. All right. So you need to work on that. You want to find balance, be the balance. Okay. What you need to work on, what you need to embrace, this is what we need to work on. What we need to embrace is the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. This is speaking your truth, cutting ties to the past, releasing anything that doesn't serve you now. Queen of Cups is trusting your intuition, being in tune with your feelings and emotions. Maybe they're out of balance. Maybe your thoughts are out of balance. Meditate. Go within this week. The outcome is the Nine of Cups and the Fool. Don't be foolish by walking into this next year in this imbalanced energy. It needs to let go. But what this also means is that a new beginning is on the horizon. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. So what you've been wishing for is actually happening when you believe it. You're too focused on the imbalance and you're blaming yourself for it, okay? Interesting. Now, let's get some oracles. So this is good. This is a fresh start. You know, once you achieve finding balance in your life, or being balanced with your speaking your truth and cutting all cords and stepping into this new year energy unscathed. Okay. Now, let's get some oracles. Let's get some oracles. What else do we have for Virgo? Oops, Jesus. Yeah, that one wants, I knew that one wanted to come out really bad. It was just sticking out of there. Okay. Yeah, don't be tempted. Don't be tempted to let others sway your energy or anything else. In fact, you need to stand your ground. Put up boundaries. Again, this King of Swords is highly saying, put up some boundaries. You know, you have emotional boundaries too. This puts you out of balance. Don't be tempted to let that do that to you, especially yourself. You got to have hope. Be hopeful for this new year. Be hopeful for what's coming to you, because you deserve it, and it's coming. And it's good. Remember, it's good. All is well. Now, let's do some more oracles. Yeah, there's a temptation here to keep yourself out of balance. You have the answers within. There they are, right there. Boom. Yeah, seek the truth. Don't be tempted not to. Don't be tempted to sit in this. Sacral chakra is working on creativity and motivation. It could be a childhood issue that you need to deal with, that you need to let go of, that's still causing this imbalance, that's not allowing things to move in. But you're moving on. So again, perfect timing here. You're moving forward. Stand your ground. Don't be tempted to just sit in it. Because I think a lot of you Virgos are just like, nah, I'll get to it later. No. Do something you've never done before. And there's a huge, huge, huge message about trusting your intuition. All right, let's get some love. What do we have for love this week? What's the focus? What do we need to work on? What's coming up? Where are we at? What do we need to be aware of for Virgo? They really want me to shuffle. Okay, what do we have? Wow. Anything else? Nope, just 4. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's an end to this. It's an end to this imbalance. Seek the truth. You know that some of you have to move on. The universe has your back, and this has to do with healing, doing some inner work. Stop beating yourself up. You need a new way of looking at things. There could be some communication coming in, too, that will be able to establish these boundaries that you need. And Queen of Wands is moving forward, moving towards that change, being hopeful, getting rid of this negative energy in this relationship or lack thereof. A lot of you could be opening up to it. You know what? I think it's time. If you're single, it's time. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Ooh. All right, which ones? Take those, keep these. Okay. Those were a little haphazard, I should say. Okay, yeah, look at that. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Definitely. Finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. Okay. So move on from this lack mentality. Be hopeful, stand your ground, and welcome abundance into your life. See, you're blaming yourself. Oh, I'm too indulgent. It's all right. Balance. Don't worry about it. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. So some of you, there's obstacles and challenges. So go slow. Everybody forgets the dance that's going on here in relationships. And I think that's what you need to be aware of. All right, let's get a closing message here. So we need to get into a more abundant energy, probably something you haven't done before, and trusting your intuition. There's a huge message about communication and speaking your truth. Yeah, look at that. Comfort. How can we bring more comfort into our life? We can increase your comfort through tangible things such as clothes and food, and intangible things such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. That's the main message here. You're blaming yourself because you feel you're too indulgent. Stop beating yourself up. Do something new. I deserve this. I deserve to be comfortable in everything, my relationships, my job, my personal life. And I want I want things around me. That's my pleasure. And the universe provides it. Get out of this debt mentality for some of you. And you watch how the year will change. Because a little indulgence and balance is healthy. And remember that, Virgo. So heal yourself of that. And surround yourself with comfort. Something you've never done before. All right, Virgo, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch the Freakin' Weekend, posted on Wednesdays. I'm doing personal readings. I'm available. 3 options to choose from. Click the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page. Treat yourself. A little indulgence doesn't hurt. And they also make great gifts, so think about that. If you need something, get a hold of me, and we'll work it out. All right, Virgo. Do something you've never done before. Forgive yourself. Move on. Open up to abundance and allow this year to be fruitful. All right. I will see you all, Virgos, on Wednesday.